Alright, so I'm working on the new engine right now. Or not the new engine, but the green Pathfinder. We got the engine from the gold one taken out, and as well as the transmission. I didn't film that because time was not on our side, as it was super late and it was due to rain the next day. So we got it out on Tuesday and it rained Wednesday. No, sorry, we got it out Wednesday, it rained Thursday, today is Friday. So it's supposed to rain today. Not sure if it's gonna, but I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can. So what I've done so far is I've gone back and I've labeled some things that I either had labeled incorrectly or just weren't visible anymore. Labeled this one number 5 to match the labeling I had there. This one's labeled number 1. They both come over here. I'm not going to take the upper off of this if I don't have to, just for the sake of time and hassle. What I'm noticing is, since this is an older engine than this one, this being a 99, this being a 97, they have some stuff on this that they obviously deleted in the upcoming years. One of those things is there's a temp sensor here. That's fine. It can just stay that way. If it's easy enough to transfer this main harness to the new vehicle, then we may just do that, since we're transferring the computer over. If not, then I mean, some things they'll work. One thing that I've noticed that concerns me is there's this vacuum hose that I think goes to an EGR valve, and then it goes into here, and then a line comes back down over to here. That just concerns me because it's not on this one. Instead of going all that mess, it goes from here to here to an electrical connection, off, and then back to an EGR, and then back to another EGR, I believe. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. Like I said, if we're able to transfer the main harness without too much trouble, that shouldn't be a problem. My fear is that if we just leave this open without a sensor, then it's going to blow a code. The engine will go into limp mode because because it has an electrical connector on it that then goes into another sensor. I'm scared that it'll blow a code, go into limp mode, do all sorts of funky stuff. But we'll see what we have to do. Disconnected the fuel lines. We got F and then B, front and back. I had to cut the back one. This one just wasn't cooperating. Cut the hose. Disconnected 2 of the electrical connectors from the main. Number 1, number 2. Labeled up number 2, number 1. Now I'm going to disconnect the fuel injectors. Should be able to leave the spark plug, boots, and cap and rotor all together there. And we'll just move on from there. One thing I thought was really funky is there's this metal thing in here. At first I thought somebody had stuck something down there and then it broke off, but it is in the newer one as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's in there as well. So if you come across that, it's nothing to freak out about. It's supposed to be in there, so I just can't find out where it is on this one. But yeah, it's supposed to be in there, so don't freak out too much about it. We think it's a filter of some kind. So, but yeah, gonna get back to doing this. I do need to take this fan shroud off, take the fan off, drain the radiator, disconnect the belts. I'm not going to film as much while doing this one, mostly just because it should be about the same process. If I run into something that's different, then I'll film it. It's moving a little bit slower. That's why I'm not gonna film it, just because I'm correlating on this one what numbers I did, what I need to take off, what I don't need to take off. Basically everything on this harness, it looks like I'm not gonna have to disconnect except for this one wire right here, and then that just plugs into a lower harness. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,